very popular tourist destination in India?
The answer is B, Chola.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, let's check if B, Chola is right. And it's absolutely right. Plus 15, Team E. Of course, the Brihadishwara temple once again has a phenomenal history. It is built of granite that is not found anywhere around 400 kilometers of the temple. I cannot imagine how the Cholas might have built that temple. But very good answer, Team E. That gets you a plus 15. All right, one final question in this round, and that goes to Uttarakhand on Team F. Uttarakhand, you don't have an option to pick, but don't worry, for the next round, you have plenty of options. So let's open N for Uttarakhand, and this is your question, Uttarakhand. Following the Persian-style Charbagh layout, which monument became India's first ever garden tomb? Is this A, Tughlaq's tomb, B, Qutub Shahi tombs, C, Gumbaz or the Gol Gumbaz, or D, the Humayun's tomb? Following the Persian-style Charbagh, which monument became India's first ever garden tomb? A, Tughlaq's tomb, B, Qutub Shahi tombs, C, Gumbaz, or D, Humayun's tomb?
I think it's option D, Humayun's tomb.
You think it's option D, it's Humayun's tomb. Let's check if Humayun's tomb is right. And that's absolutely right, Team F. Plus 15 to you. And in case you didn't know, the Humayun tomb actually inspired another famous monument, which is the Taj Mahal, okay, which is also built in the Persian-style Charbagh. Well, I've been probably tired of saying this over the last 4 zonal final. Every time I'm asking a question, the answers are rapid fast. A huge round of applause for all these 6 teams here. But people who are watching, don't go anywhere. There are 3 more rounds to go, and we will cut across to the second round of the quiz after a very short break. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Indian Army Quiz 2026, brought to you by the Directorate General of Recruiting. We are in Zonal 5, and we are done with the first round. We'll quickly move to the second round of the quiz. Straight drive coming up on your screens now. All right, straight drive is a passing round, unlike the last round. Once again, you get to choose your own questions. The only difference is this will be played counterclockwise. We will start from Uttarakhand on Team F all the way to Haryana on Team A. The base value, in case you get the question, you get a question and you get the answer right, you get yourself plus 10, okay? However, let's say you don't get an answer right, the question passes counterclockwise, and any time the question passes, the value of the question increases by a point, okay? If it passes once, it becomes 11, passes twice, becomes 12, passes 5 different times, becomes plus 15, okay? The idea behind that is very simple. If there is a question that 5 teams are unable to answer, but a 6th team can, it is technically a difficult question. And that is the reason why anytime it bounces, we keep with an incremental score, okay? With all that said and done, let's start with the first question, and that will be for Team F, which is from Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand, you've got 6 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
Letter D. Letter D.
Letter?
D.
D. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Let's click D. Centuries before the modern fiat money, which is, of course, the paper currency that we all use, in the 14th century, Muhammad bin Tughlaq introduced a token currency. This is made of copper and brass, assigning it the same value as silver coins. Though this was considered a revolutionary idea during his time, the experiment unfortunately collapsed. Why did Muhammad bin Tughlaq's token currency ultimately fail? It was considered a revolutionary idea where the government said, we will decide the price of something. That's how we have the rupee notes. It's all based on trust. And that was exactly what Muhammad bin Tughlaq also wanted to create. But unfortunately, this experiment failed. Why did this experiment fail?
The experiment failed because the people believe that gold and silver coins are way more valuable and they hoarded them. And as well as it was easier to make copper and brass coins, so there's a lot of counterfeit money also.
Oh, it was easier to make copper and brass coins. Everybody started minting their own money. The government went bankrupt. Ladies and gentlemen, outstanding. +10 Team F. What an answer. Believe it or not, this was one of the toughest questions we thought of in the quiz. We really didn't think somebody would answer a question from Muhammad bin Tughlaq's times. But like I've been telling you again and again, this is the quality of teams that have been coming up from the online rounds to the zonal rounds. But very good answer, Team F, Uttarakhand. That gets you a +10. Moving across to Team E, Uttar Pradesh. You've got 5 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
The first I.
The first I. Okay, here's your question on the first I. Kumbhalgarh Fort in Rajasthan, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, under, of course, the hill forts of Rajasthan, is famous for its massive fortification walls. Owing to its striking resemblance to another well-known geographical wonder, the fort is often given a popular nickname. What nickname is given to this fort? To this fort, yes.
The Great Wall of India.
The Great Wall of India. Why is it called the Great Wall of India?
Because it looks like the Great Wall of China.
It looks like the Great Wall of China. Lovely. +10, Team E. Well, all of us know the world's longest wall is in China. Not many of us know the second longest wall is in our own backyard, which is the Kumbhalgarh Fort. Very good answer, Team E. That gets you a +10. All right, moving on once again to Team D, a team from Uttar Pradesh yet again. You've got 4 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
We'll go for first N.
First N. Okay, here's your question on the first N. In the yogic asana, the entire body is supported on wooden blocks, allowing the chest to open while the heart is gently supported, making it beneficial especially for cardiac patients. This posture is also known as the bed of arrows pose, a reference to a character from Indian mythology from which this asana gets its name. Which mythological character is this asana named after?
So this is Bhishmasana.
And why is it called Bhishmasana?
Well, in the end of the Mahabharata, he slept or he died on a bed of arrows. So,
and it looks like Bhishma
yes,
sleeping on a bed of arrows. Brilliant. +10, Team D. Absolutely right. This is called the Bhishmasana because this posture exactly looked like how Bhishma unfortunately met his end in Mahabharata by sleeping on the bed of arrows. And that is why this is called the Bhimasana. All right, moving on to the right side. This is question to Punjab on table C or Team C. Got 3 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
A.
A. Okay, here's your question on A. The ancient Indian game of chess is believed to have evolved from strategies and tactics during the Kurukshetra war. So, elements such as chariot warfare and zigzag movement of retreating soldiers are reflected in the game's play and defensive formations. And one of the modified game of this particular game that I'm talking about is known as Rathera in Maharashtra. My question is, which ancient game is this?
This is Coco.
This is Coco.
Yes.
Zigzag movements of retreating soldiers, games, chain play. Brilliant. Table C. Very good answer. Plus 10. Okay. 4 questions done. And none of these questions passed. I think everybody answered on their own direct question. Let's see what Himachal and Haryana on my far right does. All right, Himachal Pradesh on team B. You've got 2 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
The letter I.
I. Okay, here's your question on I coming up. Karni Mata temple is famous for the worship of rats, with an estimated 25,000 rats roaming freely across its courtyards. For a practical reason, the temple management decided to install wire mesh over parts of the courtyard. Why was this wire mesh installed? The temple management spent money to install wire mesh across the courtyard. Why did the temple management of Karni Mata, a very popular temple in Rajasthan, install these wire mesh?
Maybe to stop the rats from entering the temple.
Sorry?
To stop the rats from entering the temple.
Stop what? I'm sorry.
Stop the rats.
Stop the rats from?
To stop the rats from going out of the temple.
Or to stop the rats from going out of the temple. It's a very good guess. I'll pass you to team A, Haryana. Oh, I jinxed it. I'm so sorry about that. I should have not said all teams were scoring on it direct. But anyway, team A, Haryana. Why did they install wire mesh over parts of the courtyard?
They might be the living places of the rats, where the rats could live.
Oh, okay. I'll pass you to team F, Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand, you have a guess?
To prevent much interaction of humans and rats, so like it doesn't cause any diseases or any problems.
Oh, okay, very good guess. But in Karni Mata, people actually eat food with the rats. But a very good guess, team F. To team E.
To prevent like the cats from eating the rats.
To prevent the cats from eating the rats, I'll come back to you, team E.
Well, we'll just chimp their answer. So prevent predators from eating the rats.
I am going to give it to you. There are no cats allowed inside Karni Mata, but these are the birds or the predators. Okay, that's the answer I was looking for. So that gets plus 14 to team number D. Well, of course, if there are rats around, there are going to be several predators flying about trying to catch the rat, and that is the reason why Karni Mata decided to create these wire mesh. Not the cats. Cats are not allowed inside the temple at all. Okay. Or there have been some theories that cats have come inside the temple. They've tried to chase a rat but never caught them. But anyway, some say it's a legend, but we really don't know. But anyway, we go back to team number A, which is from Haryana. Haryana, you've got 1 letter. There's no choice for you. So the question is coming up on your screens now. Muhammad Quli Qutub Shah, the founder of Hyderabad, once prayed that he would build a grand monument if the city were freed from a deadly disease that was devastating its population. And according to a legend, the outbreak was brought under control largely due to the city's cat population, which helped curb the spread. And true to this vow, the Sultan commissioned a monument subtly incorporating cats' motifs in this monument's intricate design. Which monument is this, and what disease did the eradication of which they celebrated by building this monument? Several clues. Kuli Qutub Shah, the founder of Hyderabad, wanted to build a monument to celebrate the eradication of a disease.
The monument is Charminar,
Okay.
and the disease is plague, which might be spread to the rats.
Brilliant! Plus 10, Team A. That's absolutely right. Well, I think Team E in the last question said rats, of course, will be consumed by cats. And this was actually the same situation that happened in Hyderabad, where people actually started adopting cats because they knew the only way they could stop plague from spreading was through getting it chased by the cats. Okay, so that was an interesting connect there. But 2 rounds done here. I'm sure the scorecard's going to be extremely tight because every team here is scoring in their own question. Let's take a look at the scorecard to see where the teams stand at this point. Remember, teams, only one team from here will make it to the next round. So please keep that in mind and play the next 2 phases of the game. All right, while we're getting the scorecard up, I'll quickly get you guys set up on the buzzer. Just give me a second. Can everyone just tap on your buzzers? Just a gentle tap. Yes, great. All right. Team A, if you could press the buzzer for me. Thank you. Team B. Thank you, Team C. Thank you, Team D. All right, Team E. And Team F. All right, all your buzzers are working. The scorecard is ready as well. Okay. All right, we'll do one thing. We'll do this round and then we'll do the scorecard, if everyone agrees with that. You guys want to have the scores? Okay. We will get you the scores. Just give us 1 second. We will just get you the scores. But before that, let me explain the rules of this round. So from here, 2 rounds. Both rounds will be on the buzzer. This particular round that you'll be playing is called Blockbuster. Okay. So it's a diluted version of a crossword. You will get a statement. And underneath that statement are a set of blocks. The blocks will indicate the number of letters in the answer. Okay. For example, if there are 7 blocks, it's 7-lettered answer. 10 blocks, 10-lettered answer. Okay. All right. So the scorecards are ready. We'll take a look at the score. Okay. All right. Teams, if you could just allow us 1 round, and then we'll do the scorecard. Sorry? That I'll tell you. But we'll just do the main scoring after the end of this round. Okay. So just give us 2 minutes time. We'll set it up. But before that, just coming back to the Blockbuster round. In this round, so there are 2 attempts per question, both attempt on the buzzer. The first attempt will be when the blocks are empty. Okay, you'll get an empty block with no clues. You press the buzzer, get it right. You get yourself plus 15, 1-5. Okay. Let's say nobody presses the buzzer or 30-second lapses after a question's been asked. I'll open clues on screen. A couple of letters would appear. At that instance, you press the buzzer, you get it right. You get yourself plus 10. Okay. But on both counts, plus 15 and plus 10, the negative will be a minus 10. Okay. So it's plus 15 minus 10, plus 10 minus 10. Remember, if you've attempted when the blocks are empty, you can't attempt for the same question when there are clues on screen. Okay? Clear to all of you? All of you clear? All clear? Okay. Can I roll over to the next round? All right. 4 questions, guys. Hands on the buzzer. All questions, like I said, from this instance will be on the buzzer. 60 points at stake. But remember, if you press the buzzer, I need an answer in under 5 seconds. Okay? You can't press the buzzer, read the question, and then give me an answer. So I would require it in just about 5 seconds of time from the moment you press the buzzer. All right. Question number 1, teams, hands on the buzzer. Question number 1 coming up on your screens. Yeah, no, this is an example question, don't worry. So just to clear that, so this is how the round works, okay? Question with bunch of letters, 5-letter answer, Delhi, okay? So you won't be asking a simple question in the zonal final, not, definitely not, all right? Okay, hands on the buzzer teams. Question number 1 coming up on your screens. Now, oh, in a flash is Team D from Uttar Pradesh. Anjana Reddy.
Oh, so this is Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli is absolutely right, Team D. Of course, Anjana Reddy, along with Virat Kohli, started this brand called Wrong. And, well, within a flash, the teams are going on the buzzer. All right, it's going to be very interesting. All right, question number 2, teams, hands on the buzzer. Question coming up on your screens. Now, table D.
So this is Lakshadweep.
Lakshadweep.
Yes.
100,000 is Laksha, island is Dweep.
Yes.
Brilliant! Plus 15, Team D. This is speed beyond thought. Very good answer, Team D. This is Lakshadweep. All right, question number 3, teams, hands on the buzzer. Question coming up on your screens. Now.
Namibia.
Sorry?
Namibia.
Brilliant! Team 5 plus 15. What an answer, Team E. This is Namibia. All right, guys, did you see my cue card while I went away? You guys didn't see my cue card? How are you this fast? I mean, before even I could read my question. Can we have a huge round of applause for all these 6 teams? They are phenomenally quick. The cheetahs, before even I could start my question, Namibia is a wonderful, wonderful answer. All right, one last question in this round, teams. Hands on the buzzer. Question coming up on your screens. Now. All right, Team E on the buzzer. Yes, Team E?
Jalandhar.
Brilliant, brilliant, Team E. Plus 15 to you. What an answer. The Army College of Nursing, I'm sure, I think it would have come like a lightning because the question came, they buzzed and they answered. It didn't allow me a chance to read the question. But for everybody watching, this was the question I was supposed to ask. The Army College of Nursing is a specialized institute for the daughters of Army personnel. It is located in, was supposed to be my question, but my goodness, what quickness. And we'll take a look at the scores now because the scorecards are ready and it's going to be painting a wonderful picture. Can you have the scorecards up on screen? Oh, Team A at plus 15, B at 15, C at 20, D at 69, E at 55, and F at 25. Once again, a huge round of applause for all these 6 teams on stage. Well, the quiz is not over yet. Like I told you, we are going to be playing 4 rounds. 3 rounds done here. We still have 1 final round to go that will decide which of these teams will move to the next round of the quiz. I'll tell you what, none of the teams have already run away to the grand finale because the last round is a high-scoring round. All that action after a very quick break. Stay tuned on the Indian Army Quiz 2026. Hi, hello, and welcome back to the Indian Army Quiz 2026. 3 rounds done here in Zonal 5. One final round to go to decide which is the 5th team that will qualify to the grand finale. We are here in the North Zonal final. 4 questions separating the distance between a zonal final and a grand final. And the final round of the quiz is called Fast and Curious, coming up on your screens now. All right, Fast and Curious is a level playing round because in this round, anybody can get ahead and get to the grand finale. We did see almost something like that happen in the second zonal final, where one team was so close to finishing but faltered in the last moment. The reason why I make that statement is because the amount of points you could score in this round is a massive 100, okay? But it's not too easy because I will be reading out the questions, nothing appears on your screen. I'm sure none of the teams will be able to pounce on the question this time because they will have to look for my verbal clues, not on visual clues. They get a question right, the base value is +10, but anytime they keep getting consecutive answers, the value keeps increasing from 10 to 20 to 30 to 40, giving them a whole 100 points. Teams, if you're all ready, we'll start with round number 4, question number 1. Teams, listen to my question very carefully. The moment I hear the sound of the buzzer, I will stop reading my question, okay? Clear to all of you? All clear? All right. Here's my first question, hands on the buzzer teams. And only 1 attempt per team, guys. There are no 2 attempts. Once a buzzer is pressed, the question ends there, okay? All right, here's my first question, teams. Satyananda Stokes was an American. Oh, table D.
Apple. He introduced apples in India. He introduced apples.
He introduced apples. Where did he introduce apples to?
Himachal Pradesh.
Okay, where is he from?
Some foreign country.
What is his son's name? My God, they seem to know everything. +10. Brilliant answer, Team D. That was Apple. I just said Satyananda Stokes. He was the person who introduced. My question was, what did Satyananda Stokes, an American who settled in India, introduce to Himachal Pradesh Agrarian Society? My goodness, the teams have come extremely prepared for this quiz. Very good answer, Team D. That gets you a +10. Team D, remember, if you get the next question right, you get yourself +20. The rest of the teams, you'll only get a +10, okay? All right, hands on the buzzer teams. Question number 2. What is my next question? All right, thankfully nobody buzzed that. Anyway, they don't know then what questions I have. All right, hands on the buzzer teams. This is my second question. In the rank structure, a major is promoted to lieutenant colonel. All right.
Lieutenant colonel is from. Major is promoted to lieutenant colonel after 7 years, and then lieutenant colonel is promoted to colonel.
Okay, and then?
Brigadier.
Okay, and who's the colonel now?
Colonel 4.
Okay, I'm just kidding with you guys. Brilliant! +10, Team D. What an answer! +20, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. +20, Team D. That's a wonderful answer, Team D. This is the colonel. My question is, in the rank structure, a major is promoted to lieutenant colonel. A lieutenant colonel is then promoted to which rank? My goodness, the teams preparing for the quizzes. Very, very good answer, Team D. That gets you a +20. All right, question number 3, teams, hands on the buzzer. Manning Rogers FC is a defunct football club in South Africa that was... Team D is on the buzzer yet again. Yes, Team D?
We'll say Mahatma Gandhi.
Okay, what am I talking about?
He lived in South Africa. He was a lawyer there, and he was pretty much into football.
And
He
he
even
started
had a
a
team called
football
Passive
club.
Resistors.
Oh, and he also started another football club called Passive Resistors. Brilliant. Team D plus 30. What an answer. Well, Passive Resistors is another football club that Mahatma Gandhi started. And he also started one more football club called Manning Rogerson. Team D seems to know everything under the sun. Very, very good answer, Team D. That gets you a plus 30. All right, so before I get to the last question, I want to jinx it. Because any quizzes I go, I tell them, nobody for 10 years has scored full 100 points in my quiz, okay? I'm not sure if this is going to happen today. This is, in fact, the first time a team has scored 60 points in this round. A huge round of applause for Team D. Nobody in 10 years of my quizzing career has ever scored a 60 in the last round. But Team D, if they get the next question right, this is going to be one for the records. So let's see what happens in the next. Can we have the scores so we see where all the teams stand? Yeah. Before I get to the last question, Team A at 25, Team B at 15, Team C 20, Team D 129, Team E 55, and Team F 25. Team D, actually, you can get off stage. We'll see you tomorrow for the grand finale, okay? You came for the 100. Oh, that's confidence. All right. Okay, one final question, teams. Hands on the buzzer. This is the final question. This branch of the army is called the JAG, which...
So this is the judicial branch of army, Judge Advocate General.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new record. Plus 100! What an answer, Team D. Judge Advocate General is the answer I was looking for. Believe it or not, I am not joking here. 10 years, if you've been to any of my quizzes before, I keep telling them, never seen a team that had scored a full 100. I made a statement this morning saying that this is the national final. One team might score 100. But very, very brilliant performance, Team D. What an answer. Plus 100 in one of the rounds. And with that, we'll have the final scorecard to see where the teams finish. And here's the final scorecard of Zone 5, the North Zone of India. Team A at 25, B at 15, C at 20, D at 169. Team E at 56 and Team F at 25. What an outstanding zonal final we have had today. Team D from Uttar Pradesh, Dr. Virendra School, if I'm right? Oh, okay, very good. Team D from Uttar Pradesh are our fifth grand finalist. A huge round of applause for team number D. And we still have one gold dust left. One final spot in the grand finale left with 6 other champions from another part of the country. Which part is that going to be? Well, it's another episode. Till we meet again, this is your host Surya signing off. Have a great evening, great day. Jai Hind. right. Welcome one and all to yet another exciting episode of the Indian Army Quiz 2026, brought to you by the Directorate General of Recruiting. We are here in this final zonal final or the final episode of the zonal finals. We have identified 5 teams for the grand finale. We've got a team representing Assam, we've got a team representing Uttar Pradesh, one from Rajasthan, one from Delhi, and we've got one more team from the south. So from here, one team will make it to the grand finale. This is a gold dust because remember, there's only one final spot left. And this is the zonal finale for the southern part of India. Well, before we identify which team makes it to the next round, we need to first call the 6 teams here on stage. As I call the teams, you will occupy your tables from table number A to team number F. The first team here today, all the way from the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the champions PM Shri Government Model Senior School. A huge round of applause for them. All right, girls, please introduce yourselves.
Good evening. We are from PM Shri Government Model Senior Secondary School. My name is S. Yasmin Begum.
And I am Trisha Hawaldar.
Thank you, girls. And following them on Team B, the champions from Andhra Pradesh, this is Sri Prakash Vidya Niketan from Vizag. A huge round of applause for them. Guys, turn on your mics. Yeah.
Namaste one and all. Myself B. Bhavyesh Sai Naidu from Sri Prakash Vidyaniketan, Visakhapatnam.
Myself, I'm Ram Charan.
All right, thank you, guys. And following them as Team C in our final, the team or the champions from Karnataka, Sri Chaitanya Techno School, Bengaluru. The girls from Sri Chaitanya, a huge round of applause for them. All right, girls, please introduce yourselves.
Ellargu Namaskara. My name is M. Kirti Reddy.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Mokshita from Sri Chaitanya Techno School, representing the state Karnataka.
Thank you so much, girls. And to my left, to my immediate left, we've got the champions all the way from Tamil Nadu. This is B.V. Bhavan's Rajaji Vidyashram. A huge round of applause for them.
Good evening, everyone. I'm S. Raya from B.V. Bhavan's Rajaji Vidyashram, Tamil Nadu.
Good evening, everyone. I am B. Raya and I'm also from B.V. Bhavan's Rajaji Vidyashram, Tamil Nadu.
Both of you have same names? Oh, that's an interesting team. All right. All right. As table number 5 or Team E in our final, this is Bhavan's Vidya Mandir, the champions from Kerala. A huge round of applause for them. All right, Team E.
Hello, I'm Sarang Elvi.
Hi, I am Aman B. Manoj. We are from Bhavan's Vidya Mandir, Alamakara.
Thank you so much, guys. And completing the lineup here today are the champions from Telangana, the T&R Excellencia Academy. A huge round of applause for them.
Good evening. I am Achal Agarwal from TNR Excellencia Academy, Hyderabad, Telangana.
I'm Sai Siddha Satvik from TNR Extension Academy, Telangana.
Thank you so much, guys. And teams on stage, let me quickly reiterate what you're fighting for. You're not just fighting for a spot in the grand finale, you're essentially fighting for a spot to get the top honors. Because in case if you didn't know, the champions here will win themselves 2 lakh in cash prize along with MacBooks. Okay, and one team from here will move to the next phase, the grand finale, competing with the creme de la creme from all across India. Without further ado, let's get started with the first round of the quiz. 1 by 4 coming up on your screens now. Alright teams, this is the first of the 4 rounds we'll be playing today. As the name suggests, 1 by 4 is a round where you get a question and there are 4 accompanying options. This is the only non-passing round in this quiz, meaning the question stays with your own team. You get 3 attempts to answer the question. You get the answer right in your first attempt, you get yourselves plus 15. You get it right in your second attempt, you get yourselves plus 10. You get it right in your third attempt, you get plus 5. Okay? There is no fourth attempt because the fourth answer is the right answer. Okay? We'll start off with team number 1 to my far right. Team number 1, you are from Andaman. Andaman, you've got 6 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
Letter I.
Which I?
First I.
First I. Okay, here's your question on first I. Which Indian airline was started by J.R.D. Tata as Tata Airlines? Is it A, Indigo, B, Vistara, C, Air India, or D, Air Deccan? Which Indian airline was started by J.R.D. Tata as Tata Airlines? Is it A, Indigo, B, Vistara, C, Air India, or is it D, Air Deccan?
Option A, Indigo.
Option A, Indigo. Let's check if option A, Indigo is right. That's a very good guess. You do have one more chance. You get it right, you get yourself plus 10. Is it B, Vistara, C, Air India, or D, Air Deccan? Started by a visionary, J.R.D. Tata.
Option B, Vistara.
Option B, Vistara. Okay, let's check if B, Vistara is right. That's once again a very good guess. It is not Vistara either. It's a 50-50 for you now. Is it C, Air India, or D, Air Deccan?
Option D, Air Deccan.
Option D, Air Deccan. Let's check if option D, Air Deccan is right. That is not the right answer. To audience, what's the answer? Air India. That's the answer I was looking for. Not a problem, team 1. You've got 3 more rounds to go. Lots of points at stake. So with that, we will cut across to team 2. Team 2 are the champions from Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh, you've got 5 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
D.
D. Okay, here's your question on D. Lord Dalhousie introduced which legal policy that allowed the British to annex princely states if the ruler died without a natural heir? Is it A, subsidiary alliance, B, doctrine of paramountcy, C, permanent settlement, or D, doctrine of lapse?
Option D, doctrine of lapse.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's check if option D, doctrine of lapse, is right. And that's absolutely right. Plus 15 to you. Well, this is a controversial policy started by Lord Dalhousie called Doctrine of Lapse, and this was in fact what made Rani of Jhansi fight against the British. So very good answer, Team B. That gets you a plus 15. All right, question to Team C. Team C are the champions from Karnataka. I'm so sorry. Yeah, champions from Karnataka. Karnataka, 4 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
We go to A.
All right, teams, just to clarify, you've got 2 televisions right in front. Please use either the television on the right or on the left. Please don't turn around because you're on cameras and everybody's recording you, okay? You're not able to see. Okay, that's the problem. All right. Okay, I think you can see the screen behind. Okay, yeah. All right. What was your guess? What was your pick? A. Which? Okay, one A. All right. Let's click A for Team C. All right. Here's your question, Team C. In 1961, India used military action to liberate Goa from which European colonial power that had ruled it for over 4 centuries? Was it A. Danish, B. British, C. Portuguese, or D. French?
Portuguese.
Option C, Portuguese.
Option C, Portuguese. Are you sure? Can we check?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's check if C, Portuguese is right. It's absolutely right, girls. Plus 15 to you. And Portuguese said they will not cede Goa to India, and that's why we used military action to take Goa and brought it to the Union of India. So very good answer, the girls from Karnataka, and we cut across to the girls from Tamil Nadu. So girls, 3 letters on your screen. What's your pick? One second.
I.
I. Okay, here's your question on I. The partition of Bengal in 1905 was carried out during the tenure of which British Viceroy of India? Was it A. Lord Curzon, B. Lord Irwin, C. Lord Mayo, or D. Lord Ripon?
B. Lord Irwin.
B. Lord Irwin. Let's check if B. Lord Irwin is right. That's a very good guess. It's not Lord Irwin. Is it A. Curzon, B. Mayo, or D. Ripon?
A.
A. Lord Curzon. Okay, let's check if A. Lord Curzon is right. And that's absolutely right, Team D. Plus 10. And this became a huge problem when he decided to partition Bengal, especially to quell the independence movements of India. All right, 2 more questions remain, and question goes to Team 5, the boys from Kerala. What's your pick?
First N.
First N. Okay, here's your question on the first N. Akbarnama, the official chronicle of Akbar, was authored by which renowned court historian? Was it A. Amir Khusrau, B. Abul Fazil, C. Badaumi, or D. Dara Shikoh?
Option B, Abul Fazil.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, let's check if Abul Fazil is right. And that's absolutely right, Team E. Plus 10, plus 15. Very good answer, Team E. That gets you a plus 15. And we have one final question in this round. No choice, you'll have to bear with that question. That's question to team number 6. And team 6 from Telangana, this is your question. Banu Athaya, the first Indian to win an Oscar, received the Academy Award for Best Costume Design for which of these films? Was it A. Gandhi, B. Mother India, C. Lagan, or D. Salam Bombay?
Option B, Mother India.
Option B, Mother India. Let's check if Mother India is right. That's a very good guess. Mother India was nominated for the Oscars, but this wasn't for Mother India. It was the first film to be nominated for the Oscars. So is it A. Gandhi, C. Lagan, or D. Salam Bombay?
Option A, Gandhi.
Option A, Gandhi. Let's check if option A is right. And that's absolutely right, Team F. Plus 10 to you. Well, when Banu Athaya, of course, did costume design and makeup for Ben Kingsley, a lot of people were completely surprised how Ben Kingsley could actually represent Gandhi, because the makeup was phenomenal. Nobody could even tell a difference between the real Gandhi and Ben Kingsley as Gandhi. So one round done here. All the teams are very quick, have been scoring. 3 more rounds to go, like I said, to decide which of these 6 teams will qualify to the grand finale. But all that action on the other side of this break. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. This is the Indian Army Quiz 2026. All right, welcome back to the Indian Army Quiz 2026, brought to you by the Directorate General of Recruiting. 6 teams here have joined us for the last zonal round. One team from here will join the 5 champions from various corners of the country to compete for the grand honors. All that said and done, let's quickly move to the second round of the quiz. Straight drive coming up on your screens now. On straight drive, it again, teams pick their own questions. The only catch is in this round, the questions pass from one team to the other. No options in the questions. These are not MCQs like you played the previous round. Anytime you get your direct question right, you get yourself plus 10. However, if you don't get the answer right, the question passes counterclockwise, starting from team F from Telangana all the way to Andaman. Okay? And anytime the question bounces from one team to the other, the value of the question increases by a point. For example, if the question passes once, it becomes 11, passes twice, becomes 12, 13, 14, 15, etc. Okay? The idea, I think many of the watchers would already know, is that if there is a question that only one of the 6 teams is able to answer, it technically is a difficult question. Okay? And that's the reason why we follow incremental scoring. All right. 6 letters coming up on your screen. Table 6 Telangana. You've got 6 letters, plenty of options this time, unlike last time. So what's your pick, Telangana?
A.
A. Okay, here's your question on A coming up on your screens. The route from Kargil to Leh is one of the most dramatic routes in the world. One striking stretch from Lamayuru Monastery down to Karlstad winds through 23 hairpin bends in just 32 kilometers, which is very fondly called the Gata loops or the Hangru loops. Affectionately, locals compare these bends to an Indian sweet because of its distinctive shape. Which sweet are these hairpin bends named after? While these are called Hatha loops, Gata loops or the Hangru loops, they are called locally with a colloquial name. What are these loops called? Because it resembles an Indian sweet.
Imarti?
Sorry?
Imarti.
Oh, very good guess. I'll pass you to team 5.
Jalebi.
The jalebi looks like a jalebi and they're called jalebi loops. Plus 11. Brilliant answer, team E. That's absolutely right. Well, these are called the jalebi loops, and it's very, very difficult to drive in this stretch because every 5 to 10 seconds you are looking at an hairpin bend. Very good answer, team Kerala. And Kerala, this is your direct question. 5 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
D.
D. Okay, here's your question on D coming up. For centuries, communities living in the Sundarbans regions of India have worn masks on the back of their heads whenever they venture outside their homes. This practice is believed to offer them protection in some manner. My question is, what does it protect them from?
It protects them from tiger attacks. Tigers never attack from the back. Wearing these faces will protect them.
Oh, tigers always attack from the back, so they wear their masks and the tigers think it's a human looking at them. Plus 10. Beautiful answer, Kerala. That's the answer I was looking for. Well, the problem was in the Sundarbans, which is heavily infested with tigers. Anytime honey collectors, fishmongers, fishermen went outside their homes, there's always a problem of being attacked by the tigers. They came up with a very simple innovation. They decided to wear masks so the tigers get confused whether this is the human's front face or the back face. Okay? So very good answer, team 5. That gets you a plus 10. And we cut across to team D, which is the team from Tamil Nadu. 4 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
The first I.
The first I. Okay, here's your question on the first I. A few years ago, the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, which is called FSSAI, revised the symbol used to identify non-vegetarian food on packaged products. The familiar brown circle was replaced with a brown triangle, making the label more helpful and easier to understand. This change was introduced primarily to help a certain group of consumers. For whom was it primarily introduced? So, I think if you've probably seen some food packets, you would have found a brown dot, but FOSSAI has created a mandate wherein they are replacing with the brown dot with a brown triangle, claiming that this seems to help a certain group of people. So for which group of people does this packaging help?
I think it is to primarily help the vegetarians.
For the?
Vegetarians, the people who eat eggs but not non-veg.
Oh, okay, vegetarians. Okay, very good guess. I'll pass you to team.
It's probably for the vegetarians who don't consume meat or animal-based products.
Okay, but these are for non-veg food. I'll pass you to team B.
Sir, the first symbol is similar to the veg symbol, which is green and a dot. That's why it is changed to triangle, which is helpful for the consumers to identify the which type of.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your answer.
Means the first brown dot is there, right? It is similar to the veg food. Means it's in a green dot. They change it to the triangle shape, which helps consumers that it to represent it is a non-vegetarian food.
Okay, I'll pass you to Andaman.
The other group of consumers are the vegans who does not consume animal-based products.
Vegans, okay, to Telangana.
So this shows the consumer table, primary consumers and the secondary
Sorry?
vegetarians.
Vegetarians, okay.
Because many vegetarians may get confused due to the same shape in the logo.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll pass you to.
For the colorblind people, they can't see red.
For the colorblind people, they can't see whether it's a green dot or a brown dot. They decided to replace the dots with a triangle. Plus 15, Kerala. What an answer. That was the answer. That was the. You did not say colorblind. You said vegetarian had a green dot and then. No, you said consumers. My question is which group of people? That's why I asked you the answer once again. You never said colorblind. You said consumers. The answer that I'm looking for is colorblind people because they are the ones who are unable to differentiate. Your view was to explain that. No. I was looking for colorblind. That's why I asked you once again. I didn't cut across right away. I asked you once again and then only I moved across, right? You didn't say the word blind. You never mentioned the word blind. No. I also want to give you points, but unfortunately I can't give you points, okay? So, but plus 15 to Kerala, that's the answer I was looking for. Colorblind is the answer that I was looking for, okay? All right, that was your question. Okay, all right. We move across to table C. Table C, the girls from Karnataka, all right? Yeah.
Option A, second N.
Second N. Okay, here's your question on second N coming up on your screens. Krishna's Butterball, a gigantic balancing rock in the coastal town of Mamallapuram, is a famous natural wonder. There is a legend that when Rajaraja Chola observed the remarkable balance of this stone, he drew inspiration from it and he, of course, let his sculptors create a traditional product with a half spherical base that always returns to its upright position when pushed. This earned it the nickname Never Falling. Which GI tagged product are we referring to? It's a GI tagged product, meaning I need the product and the place. So you can't just tell me Laddu, you have to tell me Tirupati Laddu. Okay? So after witnessing this balancing rock, what did Rajaraja Chola and several of his sculptors and artists create, which always returns to its upright position, earning it the nickname Never Falling? A popular GI tag product, Rajaraja Chola.
Could we get the meaning of GI?
GI is geographical indication. So, like I said, Tirupati Laddu. So, for example, you can't make Tirupati Laddu outside of Tirupati because they have a trademark that only they are supposed to produce.
We'll give it a pass.
You want to pass, okay, to Andhra?
Sir, I have to say the product.
Sorry?
I have to say the product which is used.
Yeah. So I need an answer something like Tirupati Laddu, not just Laddu. Because it's a GI tag product. So let me clarify to all the teams. GI tag product or product that can only be manufactured by a certain location. Okay. So from south there are several examples. Kanchipuram sari is one of the examples. Aranmula mirror is one of the examples. Yeah, Benares sari, Mysore mallige. I've given you several of the GI tag products.
Bangalore Rasgulla.
Sorry?
Bangalore Rasgulla.
Bangalore Rasgulla, okay. I'll pass you to Andaman. Returns to its upright position. Andaman?
We would like to pass.
Okay, to Telangana.
Nilgiri Laddu.
Sorry?
Nilgiri Laddu.
Nilgiri Laddu, okay.
Chennapatna dolls.
Chennapatna dolls. Tamil Nadu.
The Karnataka dolls, which are shaped like a bottle guard, they always come back upright.
Karnataka dolls. Well, Tamil Nadu, you're very close to getting that. Anybody in the audience? The Tanjavur dolls. That was the answer I'm looking for. This is the Tanjore dolls, which is, of course, which is well known because if you, of course, shake the Tanjore dolls, it comes back to the upright position. Okay, so that was the answer I was looking for. Raja Chola was from Tanjavur. But anyway, nobody got that one right. Sometimes, like I told you even earlier in the quiz, there was a simple question and nobody answered that. And the same thing happened yet again. But not a problem, teams. We go back to Team 2, which is, or Team B, which is the team from Andhra Pradesh. Got two letters on your screen. What's your pick?
I.
I. Okay, here's your question on I. Multani Mitti, also known as Fuller's Earth, is traditionally used as a face pack to cleanse and restore glow to the skin. Today, pollution is a severe problem in India, and because of that, something has lost its natural sheen. To restore its sheen, a treatment involving nearly 45,000 kilograms of Multani Mitti is used on a regular basis, much like a face pack. What is this that is given a Multani Mitti face pack treatment in India? 45,000 kilograms of Multani Mitti is used as a face pack to help it gain its lost natural sheen. What gets a Multani Mitti face pack treatment in India? Very interesting answer. 45,000 kilograms. Several clues, of course. Pollution affecting its natural sheen. Cleanse and restore glow. 45,000 kilograms of Multani Mitti. What gets this face pack treatment in India? Work on the clues. Work on the clues. Andhra, you have a guess?
Sir, in surgeries? Surgeries.
Okay, I'll pass you. Very good guess. I'll pass you to Andaman. 45,000 kilograms. Not grams, kilograms. Pollution affecting something that killed its natural sheen. Andaman, you have a guess?
No.
You want to pass?
Yes.
All right, we'll cut across to Telangana.
Multan mitti is used to remove the tan on the face.
Okay.
And pollution causing germs and any foreign bacteria on our skin.
Okay.
The person goes under a plastic surgery kind of thing.
Okay, but 45,000 kilograms passing you to Kerala.
River Ganga. It's used in River Ganga.
It's used in?
River Ganga.
Oh, River Ganga. Very good guess. To Tamil Nadu.
Is it like monuments which have lost its sheen over time by pollution to restore them?
Which monument?
Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal. They apply Multani Mitti to get back the color of Taj Mahal. Very good answer, girls. Plus 14 to you. Well, in 2010, if I'm right, Taj Mahal was unfortunately losing its sheen. A lot of scientists were working out, finding, lab-created things to try and bring back its sheen. Somebody suggested everybody in India uses Multani Mitti. Why can't we apply it on Taj Mahal? Believe it or not, it works. Okay, that's the reason why every once in 3 to 4 years, 45,000 kilograms of Multani Mitti is applied on the marbles of Taj Mahal. Okay, that's the answer I was looking for. So very good answer, team D. That gets you a plus 14. And one final question to Andaman. Andaman, you don't have a choice. That is the leftover question. And here's the question coming up on your screens. The Karnataka Khadi Gramodyoga Samyukta Sangha, based in Hubli, is a manufacturing federation whose primary customers are government organizations and people associated with public life. However, during the months of August and January, as customer base expands dramatically with schools, colleges and private institutions placing large orders for its most recognizable product. What product is this organization legally authorized to manufacture? It's been manufactured by several companies, but this is the organization that's legally allowed to manufacture this product. What product is this that sees phenomenal sales in the months of August and January? Which means last month, for some reason, many people were buying products of Karnataka Khadi Gramodyoga Samyukta Sangha. What are they legally authorized to manufacture? Once again, several clues in the question. Months of August and January, they are legally authorized to manufacture something. Bought by schools, colleges, private institutions. Most recognizable product. Andaman, you have an answer?
Use the product to making uniforms, school uniforms, college uniforms.
I'm sorry, into your mic.
Using the products for making school uniforms, college uniforms. Then, because August is the month when all institutes are associated with new admission students.
What is the product you're saying?
Clothes.
Okay. To team Telangana?
Book covers.
Book covers. Okay. To Kerala?
The national flag.
The national flag. Why?
August 15,
Independence Day, and January 26 is Republic Day, and everybody buys. Brilliant. Plus 12, Kerala. That's absolutely right. Well, the national flag is manufactured by several businesses in India, but only Karnataka Khadi Gramodyoga Samyukta Sangha are the only organization that's legally allowed to manufacture a national flag. And as per the rules, it has to be manufactured only in Khadi and not using any other material. All right, 2 rounds done here. 2 more rounds to decide which is the final team that's joining the rest of the 5 teams for the grand finale of the Indian Army Quiz 2026. And for that, let's take a look at the scorecard to see where the teams stand. And Team A yet to open their account, Team B at 15, Team C also at 15, Team D at 24, Team E has a slight lead now with 63, and Team F at 10. A huge round of applause for all these 6 teams here. All right, thank you so much. Keep that energy going because we still have only 2 more rounds to go. And without further ado, let's get to the 3rd round of the quiz. Blockbuster coming up on your screens now. Teams, from this point, the entire quiz is on the buzzer. So 8 questions overall is there. This round only has 4 questions. Okay. Let me quickly explain the rounds of. Let me quickly explain the rules of this round. Can you have the example slide on screen? All right, this is how the round works. There is a statement, and underneath the statement are a set of blocks. The blocks indicate the number of letters in the answer. For example, the question is the capital of India. The answer is, of course, Delhi. So 5-lettered answer. That's the reason why we have 5 blocks. It's very simple. You press the buzzer, get the answer right when the blocks are empty. You get yourself plus 15, 1-5, okay? Let's say if someone gives me an incorrect answer, or if 30-second lapses after I've opened the question, I'll open clues on screen. A couple of letters would appear indicating both the position and the letter, okay? When you get the answer right at this juncture, you get yourself plus 10. However, on both counts, plus 15, plus 10, the negative is a constant minus 10. Please remember there are only 2 buzzers allowed per question and only 1 buzzer allowed per team per question. Meaning if you've attempted when the blocks are empty, you can't attempt when there are clues on screen. Clear to all of you? All clear? All of you clear? All right, 4 questions, hands on the buzzer teams. Question number 1 coming up on your screens. Now, in the list of, okay, table 6 or team F.
Agnipat.
Sorry, what is your answer?
The Agnipat missiles.
Not the answer I'm looking for. That is a minus. That is a minus 10 team F. Not the answer I'm looking for. I'm resetting the buzzer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here are the clues. My question is in the list of Agniveer technical traits. This role involves land measurement and mapping. You've got a 8-lettered answer. The 3rd letter is R. The 6th letter is Y. Table E. Team E.
Surveyor.
Surveyor is absolutely right, Kerala. That's a plus 10 to you. And the surveyor is the person who does land measurement and mapping. And that was the answer I was looking for. All right, question number 2, teams, hands on the buzzer. Question coming up on your screens. Now, craftsman Ram Chandra Sharma, Team Kerala on the buzzer yet again. Yes, Kerala.
Jaipur.
Jaipur leg is absolutely right, Kerala. Plus 15 to you. Well, it's a prosthetic that's known for its efficiency across the world. One of the biggest exports of Jaipur, not many people know this, is in fact the Jaipur prosthetic leg that's sent to places across the US, UK, Australia, anywhere across the world where there is limb support. So very good answer. That gets plus 15 yet again to Team Kerala. All right, question number 3, teams, hands on the buzzer. Question coming up on your screens now. You in Kerala on the buzzer yet again. Yes, Kerala?
Urban.
Urban is a very good guess. That's a minus 10, Kerala. Not the answer I was looking for. I'm resetting the buzzer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here are the clues.
Union.
Table 3 on the buzzer. Yes?
Union.
Union does spell union, but that is not the answer I'm looking for. That's a -10 to team Karnataka. Everybody got the drift wrong, yes? Unani, this is Ministry of Ayush. That stands for Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. Okay, that was the answer I was looking for. That's a -10 to table, oh, that's Kerala, sorry. -10 to Kerala on table 5 and -10 to Karnataka on team C. Unani was the answer I was looking for. All right, one final question, teams. Hands on the buzzer. Question coming up on your screens. Now, named after a geographical entity, this masala brand was started by Sri Vadilal Shah in 1967. A popular masala brand.
Everest.
Everest is absolutely right, Telangana. Plus 15 to you. Well, the idea was very simple. When he started the masala brand, Sri Vadilal Shah, he wanted to become India's most popular brand. So he's thinking what I should name it. Well, why not name it after the world's tallest peak, Everest? Okay, and that's why he called it the Everest Masala. All right, 3 rounds done here. There were several negatives taken in this round, but one final round to go to decide which of these 4 teams gets the last golden ticket to the grand finale. But all that action on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be back in the Indian Army Quiz 2026. Welcome back to the Indian Army Quiz 2026, brought to you by the Directorate General of Recruiting. We are here at the last zonal finale, the last ticket to the finale, and there are just 4 questions separating the teams from the zonal finale to the grand national finale. Before we move to the most exciting round in the quiz, let's take a look at where the teams stand at this point. All right, Team A, Andaman, are yet to open their account. Team B, Andhra Pradesh, are at 15. Team C, Karnataka, at 5. You have a? Oh yeah, they got Everest right. Scoring team, please check. They've got Everest right. So sorry about that. We'll get that. Can we have the updated score on screen? Yeah. All right, teams, just recheck your scores again. This is been updated. And your scorecards coming up on your screen. Team A, Andaman, yet to open their account. Team B, Andhra at 15. Team C, Karnataka at 5. Team D, Tamil Nadu at 24. Team E, Kerala at 78. And Team F, Telangana are at 15. All right, one final round to decide which team makes it to the next round. Let's quickly head to the final round of the zonal final. Fast and Curious coming up on your screens now. Well, 100 points at stake in this round, which means all the teams here still stand a chance to win this quiz. Well, just this morning, as I walked into this auditorium, I was making a statement that nobody ever had scored 100 in this round. That record was broken just in the previous zonal finale, which means, guys, there's still hope. 4 questions, you get 4 questions right on the buzzer on a trot. The ticket is yours to the national finale. That's how simple it is. The catch, however, all the questions will be read out by me. The moment I hear the sound of the buzzer, I will stop reading my question because you're essentially telling me that you know the answer to the question, okay? The base value is +10. I hope you all know how the scoring works. All of you know that? Yeah, I don't have to explain because I think we'll just quickly finish this up. All right, 4 questions, teams, hands on the buzzer. Listen to my question carefully. This is my first question. In the Indian Army, a lieutenant general is a dash star general officer. Telangana on the buzzer. You're on the buzzer, Telangana? Telangana, you've got to give me an answer.
1 star.
One emblem and one.
One emblem, 1 star.
You're saying 2 stars.
1 emblem, 1 star.
It's a -10 team. No, only 1 attempt, yeah. -10 Telangana, not the answer I'm looking for. Anybody in the audience? 3 stars. That's the answer I was looking for. That's a -10 Telangana, but no worry, 3 more questions to go. There's still hope, 60 points at stake. Everybody are at base. Question 2, hands on the buzzer teams. Here's my question. B.R. Ambedkar was sharply critical of British colonial financial policies. His ideas on a stable monetary system and equitable access to banking directly influenced the creation of a key financial institution in 1934. Which financial institution was created to, of course, create a stable monetary system and equitable access to banking for everybody? Table 5, Kerala.
RBI.
RBI is absolutely right, Kerala. +10 to you. This is the Reserve Bank of India, which is responsible for the monetary system of India. So very good answer, Kerala. That gets you a +10 and closer to the grand finale. All right, question number 3, teams, hands on the buzzer. This is your third question. Which Indian state's tourism campaign is called the sweetest part of India, given its wide variety of sweets and savories? A beautiful campaign. An Indian state called itself the sweetest part of India, given its wide range of sweets and savories. Which Indian state? A wonderful tourism campaign, the sweetest part of India. Tamil Nadu on the buzzer. Yes, Tamil Nadu.
West Bengal?
Why West Bengal?
Because of the amount of sweets in...
Many Bengali sweets. Lovely. 10 points, Tamil Nadu. That's absolutely right. Well, West Bengal is known for several sweets. The most popular of them all is the Rasgulla. And that is why they decided, well, if not for sweets, why would many people want to come to Bengal? And that's the reason why they called themselves the wonderful campaign, the sweetest part of India. All right, one final question to go. Hands on the buzzer teams. This is the final question of the Zone 6, the southern zone of India. The army offers thrilling adventures to its personnel and one such water sport involves navigating rough rivers in an inflatable boat. What is this activity called? The army offers thrilling adventures to its personnel, and one such water sport involves navigating rough rivers in an inflatable boat. What is this activity called? Looking for a very simple answer. All right, Andhra on the buzzer.
Rafting.
What rafting? Going to give it to you, Andhra Pradesh. Plus 10 to you. That's the answers looking for. This is water rafting, white water rafting. But I'm going to give it to you. Plus 10 to you, Andhra Pradesh. Well, with that, we conclude the 6th and the final zonals of the Indian Army Quiz 2026. If I remember correctly, it's Assam, Rajasthan, Odisha, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, and a team from God's own country, Kerala, into the national final. A huge round of applause for all the 6 teams here. Can you have the scores up? Team A, Andaman, of course, it was not their day. They hadn't scored in this quiz. Team B, Andhra Pradesh at 25. Team C, Karnataka at 5. The girls from Tamil Nadu at 34. Kerala at 88. And Telangana at +5. 6 teams. Well, the next episode is the best of all, because the 6 teams from 6 different corners of India are going to take part, lock horns with each other to become the champions of the Indian Army Quiz 2026. But that's all for tomorrow. But today, thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful quiz. Till we meet again, this is your host Surya signing off. Have a great evening, great day. Jai Hind.